Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Feels a bit weird, doesn't it?
I know.
Just us two, all alone.
It's a bit
the big bad podcast game.
It actually just feels good to be back in the podcast studio.
Yeah.
So much better than being on that fucking Riverside link. That was getting so annoying.
That was hard.
Because even when it was obviously a bit of a delay. So like you guys would talk and Sarah would talk and then I'd be like trying to jump in, but then you've already moved on. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed my shot.
Yeah,
and
I know. Lockie. And we didn't hear much of you.
Yeah,
you were gone out of the podcast.
I know. Either way, this is
episode 21.
Episode 21. The podcast is back. Round of applause.
Okay, that's enough.
Yep. The podcast is back. Yes, we did nearly fold. Yes, it's been a couple of weeks. We apologize for not being in your ear holes as of late. But we're here regardless and we're back. We just want to thank our new sponsors.
GC Lager. The official brew.
It's Official Beer.
Official Beer Co.
Official Beer. That is the name of their new
Official Beer Co.
GC Lager.
Yeah, and had a couple of these on the weekend.
We've actually got a couple of them we did. We've actually got a couple cans sitting around. There's some Yeti Lager up there, some more GC Lager.
2032 Lager.
Yep.
That'll be a big one.
That will be a big one.
Yeah.
Exciting for us who'll be racing in the Olympics.
And then sculling them after.
Yeah, we will be. But yeah, like I said, big shout out to Podfire especially for letting us keep the lights on, and we really do love hosting this show. I know we're just a little small community in the triathlon world, but we really do love it. We love hearing what the athletes and parents and fans of the sport have to say about us, and I think for us it's a bit it's even mind-blowing sometimes how many people do listen to this, and some of the names of the athletes that do listen to this. I know we've both been at many races now where people have come up to us and said, they're fans of the show and they're listening, and that's pretty wild for the two of us. So we're super excited that Podfire and Official Beer have
kept the community going.
Kept it going.
Yeah.
We thank you very much.
20 in, we couldn't stop. There was no way.
No way.
We had to keep going.
Especially after all that shit we spoke about, the podcasts that get to 20.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop.
We couldn't be one of those statistics.
No, we couldn't. Obviously, there has been a change, and we are very sad to say that producer Sarah will no longer be a host on the show. She'll no longer be a part of our show. We did have a bet with her, and because she didn't run sub 30 in the 5K, she is no longer allowed to be part of the show.
It's just how it happens. Nah,
I'm just kidding.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
You didn't laugh. Leighton didn't laugh, but that's all right.
It's because I heard the joke already.
Yeah, I did run it by him to make sure it wasn't too far.
Laugh.
Yeah.
Make sure you laugh.
No, in all seriousness, Sarah was really good for us. We were really shit when we first started this. We've gotten better every single episode, and our confidence has grown in running this show. So now, Sarah's moved on and she's doing her own thing, and she's still doing her comedy, and she's off working for other podcasts. So she's been really good, and we thank her.
Yeah, she put in a lot of work to, I guess, get this little baby of ours off the ground.
Yeah, So
which we're grateful for.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and we do wish you the best. Maybe we'll have her on as a guest.
Yeah, I know, and maybe next year Gold Coast 5K.
You might see her back.
Yeah, might see you back.
That'd be cool. That's exciting.
Another check-in for the sub 30.
Yeah, that's exciting. It has been a few weeks.
Yeah, so probably 3 weeks since we last recorded. Nearly a month. The longest time we haven't done a podcast all year.
I know. We missed 1 week, and I think we hated missing 1 week.
Yeah, I know.
So missing 3. We were texting back and forth going, all right, what's going on? Are we
actually going to get back off the ground, or is it done and dusted?
Yeah.
We know the fans, they thought, what's happening? What's happening? Rumblings in the whole triathlon community.
I know. We're getting DMs left, right, and center.
I know. That didn't happen.
We weren't really, but we can pretend. What's been going on? Last few weeks, what's been going on?
Well, we did the Gold Coast 5 and then had a bit of an off season, and I'm trying to get right back into training, but I've been sick.
Are you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you at training.
Yeah, because I've been sick.
Oh, I have not seen you once.
Last week was my week where I'm like, back into it, snap back into it,
It's funny that you haven't been at training. You haven't been at training, but I've seen you on the weekend at my house drinking a few beers. So the sickness excuse, don't know how that's flying.
No. Yeah, but we're back. We're coming back. We've had a little break, little reset. Enjoying, I don't know, whatever.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
Life as a normal person.
Yep. And then now we're back into it. I have been running. I just haven't been swimming.
That is the worst one.
Yeah.
That is the worst.
The
likes
motivation to get up at 5 o'clock and have our swim coach yell at you for being 5 minutes late.
You got to be
5 minutes late.
You got to be at the pool at 5 now.
Yeah. 2 minutes late, you're getting roasted.
Yeah, you're doing butterfly.
Yeah. At 5 a.m. and it's bloody cold. So my swimming has been lacking where you haven't seen me, but I've been running. So that's what we're trying to improve on.
You've got a bit of a change in program?
Yeah, so the end of the season I decided need to switch things up. It seems like a lot of people have. Not that it's it's a bit of a coincidence that everyone's kind of switched things up. But I kind of thought, I need to change things up. So I've left my coach. I'm doing my own thing now, focusing on, I guess, a different kind of aspect of the triathlon and how I'm going to take it. And that's a couple of factors. Like I've had to increase my uni, so kind of training load and everything like that has to change. So I've got to just change it up, and I think change is good. Yeah. Yeah,
prioritize a few things. I think change is I think a lot of people are super excited at what's next and what's to come.
Yeah, it's weird that a lot of guys that we know right now are changing things up, and it's just so happened to be. I don't know why now, but everyone's kind of changed things up, which is pretty cool.
Like we said, there's always a bit of a lull year post Olympics. So I think post Olympics, even though we weren't really in the say of last year's Olympics, we still are kind of going through we need to make decisions now that are going to set us up for the next 3-year cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
The Olympic point starts next year. So if we want to be, in the conversation come 2028 LA, we need to sort of solidify the process now.
Yeah, and that's probably true. It doesn't take only a year for something to work with a new coach. It takes a couple of years. So I guess you got to give it a bit of time to go, okay, I could stay with this coach for another year, but then that delays
the process,
a new process of another year. So I guess that's just weighing that up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Something new. I feel as if you know in yourself when you need to change it up. Yeah. So I knew that at the probably middle of this season.
Yeah.
I need to change things up.
It's gutsy. It's gutsy to actually act on that.
But then
because once you become comfortable with your coach in that environment, it's
pretty easy to stay.
It's easy to stay. It's tough to then leave that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All things new.
Exactly. It's exciting. Well, one thing that I learned.
What did you do on your little off season?
No, we don't really need to.
You're back.
I'm back. I got back. One thing I learned is that I'm no longer going to be tipping myself.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
I tip myself the first time that I've tipped myself in 2 races and did not finish and disqualified. I just want to clear up for those who I got quite a few people asking me on the night after Tizzy and DMs. I did not cut that swim can on purpose. All right, I know.
I think we've called people out about this.
And I have been on to people about this as well. So this is where it gets
cheating
scary.
Dogs.
I've literally called people cheaters. I'm like, if you're doing that on purpose, you're a dog. I didn't do it on purpose. If anybody's raced Tizzy before, you know how chaotic it is. It's 3 laps for a sprint distance. My head got a little fuzzy. I was a little bit in my own head. I thought the 3rd can was the last can. And I
went straight.
I turned. So I turned around the can thinking if it was the last can. I kind of got halfway back, looked back, and I thought, I might have cut the course there.
I've definitely missed this.
I wasn't definite. It wasn't like I've definitely missed this. It was I was about 60 to 70% sure I'd missed the can.
Yeah.
But at that point, you're swimming in. It's like,
I'm not coming back.
I've got to just go. I've got to just go.
You can't change it now.
Nah,
were there drones up?
There wasn't, but if you've ever seen Tizzy, it's literally in a pond.
You can see everything.
Everyone's watching. If I miss a can, I've missed a can.
I was going to say, it's kind of gone of the days where you can cut a swim buoy in a race.
Everyone's there.
Once you've done it, you're done.
Yeah.
You're disqualified. Yeah. Is it straight up disqualification?
No. So I finished the race. I finished the race. So I wasn't told nothing. There was no penalty on the board.
But they just disqualify you after the race now.
I wasn't even told after the race. I had one of the Oz Tri coaches come and she's like, I think you cut the can. And then the other one was like, no, you definitely cut the can. And then I was like, oh, that's a bit annoying. And then I was like sitting on my phone and one of my mates sent me a screenshot of the thing and he was like, what the fuck? You cut the can? And I was like, I've been disqualified. I was like, oh, okay. Then no one says anything. They just DQ you.
I didn't know whether you got a 10-second penalty or not.
Nah.
Like a false start.
Nah,
so I didn't. Get a false start and have 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, apparently cutting the course is a little more severe, which makes sense.
Fair enough.
It's fair enough. Yeah. Look, I'll own up to it. I did do it. I did not mean to do it. I'll cop the disqualification. No arguments from me.
And you're not going to pick yourself next race.
It's going to be so hard to do. But yeah, you're
I know.
Right.
You're going to have to put your ego aside and just suck it up for a minute.
That's right.
Me and Sarah and I said, we're like, before we recorded the last episode before Tizzy, we're like, is Lockie going to double down and pick himself?
I think because the first time...
said that would be great if he doubled down and picked himself for the win, but then you picked yourself in second and still...
Yeah. I think because the DNF, I was like, that wasn't my fault. You know, that was avoidable.
Yeah.
Avoidable?
Yeah.
That's a word. Avoidable.
Or misfortunate.
Sorry.
Out of your control.
The DSQ was avoidable. But that was I could have just gone around the can. Yeah, you're right. It was out of my control.
Yeah.
But well, we live and we learn. What happens. Let's get into the thick of it.
Yeah.
Because you've called it.
I did call it. The last episode we had Leighton's predictions. I feel like Mystic Mac out here.
I mean, okay, well, let's settle down.
Mystic Mac is back. What's my new prediction for the...
No. You got to settle down because you've been in the tri-suit half the season.
Yeah, okay. I'm rocks or diamonds, as we said before.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Anyway, what did you say?
Australia has come back.
Yeah, we're well and truly back.
I said Australia as a triathlon nation is back, and what was proven was done. Hamburg, bang. That didn't make much sense.
No, it didn't. But what was proven was done? What was said was done?
What was said
or what was said proven. Was proven? Just go on.
Anyway, Hamburg, Australia, world champions, Matt Hauser leading the series. We have 3 of the top 20 men in the world at the moment.
Yeah, we series. Do. Yeah.
Hauser, William and Copeland.
Copeland's 20th.
Yeah.
Wow. That's huge.
So, I think it's back. And world champion relays.
World champions in the mixed team relay, which is unreal. I'll almost accept, that's okay for not picking me in the team. I'll take a back step. That's okay for not picking me because you guys won.
Yeah.
So
I think it's valid.
Nah, good on them. It was such a cool relay to watch, and the whole team did well. The whole team did exceptionally well. But fuck me, Hauser.
He's a different breed at the moment, isn't he?
He's just an animal right now. Like that to be 20 seconds down,
and then still just
out of the swim alone. The swim alone, he brought back 13 seconds.
Yeah.
13 seconds, and then as soon as he was on that front pack, it was like, well,
okay,
who's outrunning him?
Did you see how he ran out? He was like,
yeah. What was it? I
was on a mission.
I thought maybe Koenigs and Graf. They were the only 2 that could potentially challenge him because they'd such
and they looked good over the short super sprint.
They're really good over that distance, but. It was still like they're going to have to... Hauser's going to have a shit day, and they're going to have a very good day. And
he's just been on.
He was just too good. After the win the day before, he just wasn't... He wasn't going to lose that.
No, not for Australia.
Do you think he's got the series wrapped up? Has Matty Hauser wrapped up the series?
Ooh, this is the big one, because I think he's back in Australia now.
He is.
Training.
Yep.
So...
We don't know everyone's plans.
No, that's true.
There's 3 races left before the grand final.
And to count in your world championship, it's 3 races and then the world championship.
So it's your 3 best results.
And world championships is double points.
So at the moment, I know Hauser has 2 wins
and a second.
And a second. Pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's nearly perfect.
You've nearly got a perfect score there.
But there's...
Miguel Hidalgo,
who isn't that far behind.
No, and I'm pretty sure...
The hype sounds as if Hauser's got this wrapped up in the bag.
I don't know.
I don't think it's as easy as what it sounds. Because he can come out... Let's have a look at Miguel.
I know it's obviously French Riviera. I have a feeling Hauser is going to French Riviera.
You reckon?
I think Hauser's going there.
That's the 31st of August.
I think Hauser's going.
It's only in a month.
I think Hauser's going.
Do you think he's doing 2 European trips?
I think so. And that course will suit him to the ground. So I think Hauser's going to go there, try and win it, which I think he could because that race suits him to the ground, and then miss out on Karlovy Vary and Way High because those two races don't suit him as much.
And just get a massive block in.
Massive block leading into... This is a prediction as well. Yep. I think he'll have 3 wins if he wins French Riviera.
Yeah,
3 wins.
That's all you can do.
All you can do. And then he'll have a huge block leading into Wollongong.
Yeah.
Miguel Hidalgo.
He's only 300 points behind.
He races really well on those 2.
What's he got?
If I was Miguel Hidalgo, I would aim for Karlovy Vary and Way High. 2 hilly bike courses. He's very strong on the bike and he's light. And he can run far. And they're Olympic distance.
And especially if Hauser doesn't race them.
And if Hauser doesn't race them,
then
that's 3 wins.
Well, yeah.
If he wins them 2, that's 3 wins for him. You're going in with a tied series into Wollongong with Miguel Hidalgo, Matty Hauser.
Wow.
Oh, that's could be
huge.
That's a storyline.
That is a storyline.
That's a great story. I actually could... Oh, that's so annoying. Hayden Wilde's out injured. If Songer gets up into 3rd and Matty Hauser wins, I've picked 1st and 3rd for the series.
He's been a bit dark horse, hey? I didn't think he would be in 4th. Songer Lehman in 4th in the World Series for the men. Vasco Velasco in 3rd.
Oh, I could have actually I could have nailed this.
Quite surprising. Well, Hayden Wilde stuffed it up and...
Hayden Wilde did stuff me up.
Broke himself in 2.
Yeah, he did. We'll get onto him a bit later.
The women's as well is really close, to be fair.
Loving that.
Beth Potter in 1st. Leonie Perriot in 2nd. Only...
Quick maths.
35 points behind.
I'm loving that Perriot's in 2nd because I feel like she's such an underrated athlete.
And then Lisa Tersch in 3rd, and she's only 100 points behind them.
Oh, this is actually a really exciting.
Cassandra Beaugrand.
And she could make.
She's racing French Riviera.
Nowhere to be seen. She's in 5th.
Yeah, I know.
She could make a last minute dash.
Yeah. Wow, it's all to play for.
It is really all to play for.
Thrilling World Series at the moment.
So basically, to wrap that up, Matty Hauser, I don't think he's wrapped the series up just yet.
Not yet.
I don't think we can say he's wrapped the series up.
It's all going to come down to Wollongong realistically.
Yeah, double points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you know how they do the maths before the races? And they're like,
he's going to come here if this happens. Yeah. I love what they've done in previous years. And I can't remember if they did it last year. I remember seeing it in 2023 where they had a live scoreboard on the positions. So every time someone would come through, it was almost like if they finished in this position, this would be the World Series.
Yeah, right.
Overall, which is so cool because I remember it was 2023. Oh, you had the Frenchies and Hayden and Alex were in the 2nd or 3rd pack. So they were really far behind. And it was just swapping constantly.
Yeah, the whole time.
The Germans, the Frenchies mixed in. It was so cool. It was even down to when they finished, they were still kind of unsure of who actually had won.
What happens?
Yeah. That's super exciting. I think we're not going to have as close
as that.
Yeah, as that. It's either going to be Hidalgo or Hauser.
Yeah.
That's still super exciting.
That is. Especially, it would be massive him winning world champs at home.
Yeah. Or Hidalgo just...
Nah. We don't want to hear it.
I don't want that. I picked Hauser to win.
Yeah, I know.
Another thing that we noticed in Hamburg, and this is not to discredit the Aussie team, a lot of countries were putting youth over experience. You saw the British. I know the British... they had Beth Potter and... Oh, who was their other girl? Liv Matthijs. Liv Matthijs.
Yeah, but she's still quite young.
She is still young, but she's got a bit of experience.
Yeah, more experience. Yeah.
And then on the men's side, you had Michael Garr, Big Gary, and Connor Bentley. Connor Bentley's got a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
Didn't race too good last year in the relay, so he came back for a bit of redemption. But those two boys held their own. Yeah. Michael Garr, I think he was tagged in about 3rd, around that, and he tagged in 4th. For the next leg, so he held his own, and Connor Bentley held his own for 4th as well. So
I feel as if the relay is the place where you can throw people in there. That is that's the place where, and you see it now. Well, you saw it in the first relay of the year over in Abu Dhabi. They chucked in some young blood.
I think you can this year.
Yeah,
from next year onwards, you can't because you saw the experience of the Aussies.
Yeah.
Did just
they wiped the floor.
They wiped the floor in the end. You had Emma Jeffcoat. I think she swam from 8th position. up to third,
Yeah.
just in the swim alone. So I think, experience does trump youth majority of the time, which we saw. Again, Koenigs was then to run into second away from Henry Graf and Connor Bentley. So
exactly.
Experience does usually tend to pay. Yeah. But it's cool to see other countries experimenting.
Yeah, I think that, you'll see it more and more over the next probably next year will happen again. And then the nations will start to really dial in their mixed team relay.
They'll start to shuffle between 2 to 3 athletes.
Yeah. It'll be 3 girls, 3 boys in each team that they'll switch in and out. They'll find what's the best, because they have the order now, don't they?
It's girl, boy, girl, boy.
Yeah, girl, boy, girl,
Changes
boy,
every 4 years. Yeah.
So they've changed that now, so it changes it up a bit as well, the dynamic. I don't know whether it's more favourable for the Aussies or, it worked.
I think it's more favourable.
Yeah.
It's no lie that we've got a stronger contingent on the men's side at the moment. We've still got some very strong females. Obviously, we had Sophie Lynn and Emma Jeffcoat, who I think are our two best relay athletes at the moment. But yeah, I mean, you put a Maddie Hauser last.
Yeah,
you just showed 20 seconds. Like, what do you have to do how much time do you have to put into him?
Yeah, 30.
You have to put 30 seconds into him. And then even then, really?
Can he run it down?
Yeah. So it's cool to see the youth getting a bit of a crack. Again, even in the Aussies, we had Braden Mercer. He had his...
Derbs?
Shah Derbs. Yeah, we had two Aussies that were debuting. I wish we knew all the countries and their debutants. The Kiwis, they get a good run. You always see Saxon and James on there. So it's a year where countries experiment, athletes experiment, and we'll sort of see that for probably the rest of the year and potentially next year.
Yeah, next year as well. And then I think they'll go, okay, we're into...
Who are the hitters? And
I feel as if, weirdly, now that there's no Com Games for the Commonwealth nations, they've kind of gone, okay, we don't need an A team all the time. You know what I mean? So if it's coming up to a Commonwealth Games in 2026, 2025 would still be a big year for Com Games selection or something like that, where they go, okay, we need to qualify a team for the Com Games, so we're going to put in our best British team. Like, we've got Alex Yee coming back and all those guys. Nah, we'll chuck in the young guys. There's no Commonwealth Games. We've got actually a whole 4 years to actually figure something out and see what happens. Because those kids right now, well, I call them kids, they're my age. They're going to be the ones that will be vying for the spots in 2028, realistically.
And 32. The countries are looking 8 years ahead.
Yeah.
2032
lager.
2032, baby. With the, I guess, sort of putting in of the youth, we've seen the Super League start list come out.
Yeah.
Very young athletes. It is interesting. The old Super League versus the new Super League. Preference.
I feel as if nostalgically I go the old Super League.
I just don't know how you can't.
Yeah.
I think it was so good.
It was great. And the weird thing, and we've talked about this in triathlon, the team aspect.
Don't know if I'm a fan.
Yeah, I can't get around the Super Leagues. What are they? Eagles, Yeah.
I'm not cheering
I'm
for
not
a team.
an Eagles fan, I'm not really getting around the Eagles as a group of, athletes.
Where I think it differs is that the British have a British team, the Americans have an American team.
Yeah.
There's no Aussies, there's no French, there's no Spanish, there's no Japanese. Not every country has a team. So I think you're losing, you always see it on all the posts. The British guys are going, up the Tim Don Sharks. Go the Sharks, because they're all British on there.
No, but now it's Brownlee Racing, isn't it?
It is. But that's still British.
Yeah.
So, I think people are associating, but then,
Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. You take away the Americans, take away
Americans, the British. Well, I can't really support either of them.
You're losing a big audience there, I think.
I've got the Bahrain.
Yeah, I'm going
Bulldogs.
for the Bahrain guys. Yeah. I don't know. I think the old Super League, before COVID times, 2018, 19, I think that's just peak.
Yeah, 100%.
I like how there was a changing format. There was a different format every single race.
I like the jerseys.
The jerseys
bringing
was cool.
in like the Tour de France kind of style.
Yeah.
I know he's the swim leader. There's a bonus for this. He's the run leader. We're watching out for him in the run.
Yeah,
he's coming from the back.
Yeah,
and we've got the bike rider. Hopefully, he splits it up.
Yeah, and also it was quite literally. It's almost like they had the world ranking sheet and they went, first, do you want a spot? Second, do you want a spot? Third, and they just went the best guys.
Yeah.
This isn't me being bitter, because if I had a contract in front of me, I'm taking it.
Everyone's signing it.
I'm doing it. I'm racing for it.
100%.
Do I think I should be racing Super League? No, because I don't think that my results have shown that I'm the top 20, whatever it is, in the world.
Yeah.
I'd still take it, and a lot of these
100%.
youngsters have taken it, and they've good on you.
Yeah, professional contract.
You get your name out there. You got a professional contract. You got some money on your side. Go for it. Do I think it's right for viewership and spectators and getting among? No, because unfortunately they're just not the best athletes in the world. There's guys like Braden Mercer, Aspen Anderson, Ollie Conway. Those people probably very well could be the best in the world at some point. Like we've spoken about Braden Mercer. He's World Cup podiums. Ollie Conway just had an incredible win in Morocco. Yeah. He's going to be a future champion. Aspen Anderson, we've spoken about her. She's going to be a future champion. Reese Vanison, he's going to be a future champion. But are they realistically the top 20 in the world right now? No.
But I think why you aren't getting the top 20 in the world, they're all racing T100.
Money's elsewhere.
Yeah, the money's gone elsewhere out of Super League.
Yeah.
Super League doesn't have the pool that it did.
The monopoly that they did before
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Where everyone was like, fuck, I need to go race Super League because this is where I'm going to go get my cash. I don't think Hauser's racing Super League this year.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on one.
I'm sure he'll get a start somewhere. He's probably focusing on the World Series, to be honest, because, great opportunity to go get a World Championships.
Yeah.
And there's more money that way.
Yeah.
But Hayden Wilde hasn't gone, well, I'm racing Super League this year. He's got a bigger contract out of T100. Vince Louis isn't racing Super League. He could have easily retired and gone, well, there's no T100. I'm going to keep racing Super League like Brownlee did for a couple of years. Go, I love this. Like, he can be super good at it. He'll still be at the pointy end. But he's gone, okay, I'll go race long course.
That's
T100. It's where the money is.
Yeah. And unfortunately,
it doesn't have the draw that it did have the Super League
back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, we are in a sport where, yes, we do tend to sort of chase where the money is.
Yeah. It's the nature of it.
The nature of this sport, and it's hard to find, you know? So when it comes knocking, which is exactly what these youngsters have done, and why I do not hold anything against them, if that contract comes knocking, you take that with two hands. And
100%.
a lot of these guys have, and they've been in good opportunities. But is that going to be harmful for
Super League?
We know Ollie Conway and Braden Mercer and Aspen Anderson and Marcus Day.
Yeah, and Reese
Vanison. Does everybody else know?
No, yeah, that's it. It's like, are you going to be able to promote these? It's hard because I guess you can promote the new generation of athletes, which is a way you can go down it. But then it's also, I love seeing the old dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Like the veterans. I've got a Vince Louis racing an Alex Yee and a Hayden Wilde.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
They were just so good. They were just.
I've got Richard Murray and Mario Mola battling it out on the run. You know, that's so cool. And I still do like.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm just a fan of the sport. I'm gonna watch it.
But I did love Super League. What they had, where they had the young athlete. Like the white jersey. It
was like Ollie Turner and the
Schofield twins.
Boys,
Hauser was one at the start. So like
Dan Hoy back when he was racing.
Yeah, like no one knew Matt Hauser when he was like 17 racing Super League. Really,
he was a world champion.
He was okay, but trying to prove my point.
Sorry, you're right.
But he was given an opportunity in a white jersey, and I was like, oh, he's the white jersey. He's the young kid who will go out there, race probably really stupidly.
And he did. He ran off the front at one point.
Yeah, and great.
Yeah.
How good's that to watch?
Yeah. I like it. And yeah, I like it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't think you're going to...
Will it help Super League keep developing or stay on top like it was? I think it's slowly burning.
I think it's called Super Tri now as well. So I think it could... I don't want it to, but I do think Super League could be slowly dying.
But don't you just think that there's now a few too many factions of triathlon? Like, you've got T100, you've got Ironman, you've got
Pro
Challenge.
Series.
Yeah, you've got the Ironman Pro Series, you've got 70.3s, you've got the World
you know,
Series.
WTCS, World Cups, Connie Cups,
Yeah, and
Super
then
League.
Super League, and then T100.
You've already said that.
Did I?
Yeah, you said that first. Anyway, there's a lot.
There's like 7 different world champions that you can be. It's becoming a bit like boxing.
We're turning into High Rocks.
Yeah, or boxing. You know how there's like 15 world championships?
Bitter against High Rocks.
And you've got like the WBO, WBA, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, well, who is the world champion?
Because were they saying T100 Martin Van Riel's the world champion last year?
Yeah, he's the world champion. And then you have
the 100-kilometer distant world champion. And then true. I mean, in the long course scene, you had Martin Van Riel, the 100K distance world champion, Jelle Gain, 70.3 world champion, and Patrick Langer, the Ironman world champion.
Yeah.
3 long course world champions.
Yeah.
70.3 and T100 are pretty close.
And then the challenge world champion.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know that. Who was that?
I don't know.
Who knows? No. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
That's our opinion.
That's our opinion. Take it or leave it. Fuck off.
That's what we're here for. Just our random opinion on what's going on in the world of triathlon.
I said we would touch on him a bit later. I just think this is silly impressive. And I don't know if this is a good thing. But Hayden Wilde has announced that he's going to be back on a start line.
Yeah, that's impressive.
London T100.
3 months since he absolutely broke himself.
What is it? Hit by a car, broke his scapula and 5 ribs.
Yeah. Can you even fathom recovery from that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got incredible immunity. But like somebody else, I just don't know.
You're a knob.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back to Lockie.
It's insane. Like when I saw his name on the start list, everyone was like, Hayden's back. I was like, oh yeah, he just had a bit of a break. But I was like, hang on, no, he got hit by a car.
Yeah, he got and absolutely shattered. Everything.
Not just like a couple bumps and bruises. Like,
but he was back pretty quick, and it makes me think like you see like the
what's he taken?
Well,
that's not what I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A lot of calcium, vitamin C,
strong bones. Yeah. Good milk. Good. What is it?
Milk,
Cows up in Andorra.
Yeah. They've got
altitude training. altitude milk.
Cows. Makes me think of the like the World Tour riders, the Tour de France riders. They literally break themselves in half the time.
Yeah, but they probably are on something.
Yeah, they probably are. But
they probably are.
They break their collarbone every second week, and they're on the bike within 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, that's not as impressive. Like I said, they're probably juicing. But when you're a cyclist, yes, there is, I guess, like you obviously are holding the bars, and there's pressure on the collarbone there. And when you're going over cobbles, I guess that would be pretty painful because you're bouncing up on a broken collarbone. But it's not swimming. Where you have that full shoulder rotation, like that's what's impressive.
That's true.
Your ribs as well, like
just breathing.
Yeah, even just the running, the hunched over, and the it's honestly, I don't know how good he'll be.
No, whether he's just back and it's
could be a bit of it might be a bit of an ego thing. Like, is he just back because he's
that good?
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'll show you that I'm that guy. Really, he's gonna go get smoked by Jelle Gaines and Rico Bogan and some of those guys. Who knows? I think it's too early. I think it's silly. I think playing around with your health, especially this year, like we said.
He could have just had a break and then come to Wollongong, race the T100 final or whenever that is.
Yeah, because he's getting to start in whatever race he wants.
Yeah, exactly. Unless this is the only thing that I can think of, he has to come back for this race and race every other T100 to fulfill his contract.
Or he doesn't get paid.
Maybe.
Surely he's got enough commercial sponsorship elsewhere.
Yeah. Unless there's a clause where it can be like, oh, if you break yourself, you're injured, you're injured. That's whatever.
It's just my manager getting me.
But I reckon he might have to fulfill a contract. That's maybe my take. Well, I guess we'll see how he comes out in a couple of weeks in London. But these boys are firing. Like, you wouldn't want to even be like slightly off.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, the only thing is I saw the London start list. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's pretty decent still.
But there's still only 16 people on the start list.
Yeah, they'll fill it with wild cards. They just announced the
that was just
the women's wild card the other day.
Right, okay. I just saw the men's start list and I didn't see any of there was 16 people. I thought, are you kidding? Surely you're getting more than 6. Well, Yeah, I'll do it for the pay. I need to get a time trial bike.
Yeah.
I'll do it on my roadie.
Yeah.
80 Ks in the roadie. Rico Bogan just pushing 300 more watts than me.
Yeah. Going 40K now quicker as well, probably.
Oh, righty. We'll see. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he recovers. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
think that's basically it for us. We didn't want to go too heavy on yous. It's first episode back.
Yep. First one.
Like we said, there will be a few changes. Sarah's not here, so if there's any questions on things you guys want to hear, because we don't have Sarah sort of chirping in and making us
have another opinion now.
Yeah, it would be good to have another opinion. So that is it from us today. This is episode 21. We are well and truly happy to be back in your ear holes. Thank you so much for listening. Go follow us at the Unfunded Pod.
Yep, that's it.
Shit, yeah. Go follow us at the Unfunded Pod. That's episode 21. DM us. What did she also say? Like and subscribe.
If you have any...
I don't know. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next week.
Email us.